Hi everyone, I've decided to do a mindfulness guided practice and a reminder from outside today, so bear with me on this. As I was thinking and deciding what to guide everyone through today, I was making myself a coffee and then I thought, okay, let's do that. Let's all have a mindful coffee together. So I'd like to invite you now to have a mindful coffee or a tea with me when you're watching this. So the steps you take may start a bit before what I'm doing now, so because I'm actually outside and got the coffee ready. But as I was making it, I was thinking about the different parts involved. So one great mini meditation, mini mindfulness practice is called listening to the kettle boil. Now some of you would have heard this in some of my courses before, and it's actually a lot harder than it sounds. So it's all about, as you put the kettle on to boil, just listen to the sounds, quite interesting gurgling sounds and unusual sounds as the water heats up. Sounds really odd, but just listen to them. And it's a lot harder than you think, because we often find ourselves rushing, doing other things, maybe cleaning the side, maybe getting stuff ready, maybe checking emails, looking at our phone. But actually, let's just listen to that kettle boil. Just spend those few moments. And then when you're ready and the kettle's boiled and you start to make the drink, I'll invite you to notice movements in your hand, your arm as you pour it, sounds that you hear. Maybe when your drink's poured, you want to, feel the warmth of your hand against the cup. Feel that warmth. Maybe notice that warmth sort of spreads through your body. A lovely warm feeling. There's no rush to any of this. We're actually using a simple act of making a drink, which we may be doing more often, or being isolated and things. We're just using that to just bring our attention to our senses. It's just a wonderful opportunity. Like I said though, noticing thoughts. Mind will still wander to them, and that's completely normal. So just noticing thoughts and bringing your mind back. And when your drink's ready, you might want to spend a few moments just smelling it. So noticing that aroma, noticing the smell, if you find it pleasant or unpleasant, find it comforting. Notice any response you get to a simple act of just smelling. And when you're ready to start drinking it, just noticing that taste. So an interesting thing is sometimes to notice which part of your tongue you can taste the drink on. Which part, front of the tongue, back of the tongue. Or maybe notice movements in your mouth as you take a sip, and movements in your hand and arms as you bring the cup towards your mouth. Still being aware of those thoughts and just noticing their thoughts. So I'm having a thought now, and then I'll come back to my coffee, and again, just keep coming back. Spend some time as well exploring the taste. Perhaps if you've got a coffee like me, is it bitter or smooth? Can you notice the warmth going into your throat, right down, to your chest? Perhaps that warmth is just filling your whole body and making your body feel warm or tingly. Maybe if it's a strong coffee, you are feeling a little bit palpitations or tingly if you're sensitive to caffeine, or maybe it's just a calming feeling. Just notice whatever happens. And there's sounds as well to notice. So if you're outside like me, it might be the rustling of the trees or background sounds of people mowing their lawns. Or if you're inside, maybe the TV in the background, music, distant talking, or maybe you've just managed to find somewhere that's quite peaceful. There's rarely no sound at all. So just spend a few moments just noticing what you can hear. Simply listening. And sipping your coffee. That brings you back to the sense of taste again. Smell. This is all what informal mindfulness is about. It's coming back to your senses again and again. What you can hear, what you can taste, what you can smell, what you can touch, feel. Maybe take a few nice mindful breaths as well. All what it is, coming into the moment. So I hope you've found this practice helpful. I've still got quite a lot of my coffee left, so I'm going to try and continue drinking it mindfully whilst I'm outside. And you may want to go and make a coffee now or a tea and just do the same. Just giving yourself a pause away from this busy environment at the moment with all the news and the social media. Just have a coffee. So I'll be back soon again, people, with more videos. I've actually ordered a stand to hold my phone on, so this should be a bit less shaky and my arm will be a lot less achy. So I'll be able to do some longer sessions, and they'll be coming hopefully over the next week. Thanks everyone. Take care. Bye.